Hey Leo, it's Empress Kai with Envisions Tarot, and I'm here to do your March 2021 general reading. This is going to be for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Please keep in mind the messages are not going to resonate with everyone. Everything you need to know is in the description box below. We are just going to get into your energy for March. Again, general energy, so we can touch base on anything: love, finances, career, spirituality, family, friends, whatever. And your card is already sliding on up out of there. And it says, you are the breath. Listen and connect to your intuition. Okay, so Leo, you have to trust yourself. Okay, that's what I'm picking up on. For this month, Leo, you need to trust yourself and trust your higher self. Um, we're talking about conscious decision making, so not rushing to make any decisions, is what I'm hearing. No impulsive actions or movements. Yeah, you do need to be sure of yourself, but being overconfident can get you in trouble, is what I'm picking up on. So when you're listening for your intuition versus your ego, listen to the one that is the softest voice. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm picking up on. Because your ego is loud. Your ego is going to scream at you. But your intuition, your higher self, is going to speak softly because they're not going to have to yell because you can still hear them. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what else we have here for my Leos. And we have make time for self-care. Taking care of yourself is essential right now. Okay, so this month, Leo, putting yourself first is key. Honor you. Listen to your body. Listen to the wisdom that your body is giving you. I'm hearing something about headaches. Headaches in relation to back pain. I don't know. That could be for somebody. I don't know. But let's get the tarot out and see what we got going on. Look, Hermit, Virgo energy. Leo, this month you're going to need a lot more time to yourself than normal. I know that you're used to being the center of attention, but at this point, you need to be the center of attention for yourself, not for other people. Got it? Cool. Okay. Seven of Swords. Seven of Cups. Two of Wands, Princess of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, Death, Scorpio energy, the Eight of Pentacles. Overall, seriously, overall at the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for you, Leo, is the Four of Swords. So definitely rest and relaxation. Definitely pausing and taking breaks as needed. Just because you're taking a step back from something doesn't mean that it's over. It just means that you need time away. I'm hearing that you need time away from people to hear yourself think, to connect to your intuition, to breathe, to take care of yourself, because you are just as important as everyone else. Now, you are just as important you should be just as important to yourself as you want to be for other people. I just had to put that back out there because that's what they wanted me to say. I know that you want to be important to others, but how important are you to yourself is what they're asking you. So now it's time for you to take a step back and reconnect with yourself, reconnect with your mind, your body, your spirit, and listen to what it is trying to tell you. This month, Leo, we have the Hermit energy showing up here. I feel like there is something for you to learn or discover about yourself this month, where you may need a fresh start with the Princess of Pentacles, where you may need to redefine yourself. I feel like the old you is, I feel like some of you are getting uncomfortable in your own skin is what I'm picking up on. It's like you're getting uncomfortable with who you are or where you are, or there's something about being hiding behind a mask. It's like either, okay, just for example, because I know I'm stumbling, but it's a lot coming in at once. So it's like either you are putting your game face on and being happy outwardly, but inwardly you're not happy. So at this time, it's like you are focusing on yourself, trying to redefine what happiness is for you and to make it real in your reality is what I'm picking up on. With the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Cups, I do feel like Leo is in a space where now they are about to go take what they want. Okay, this could be a good or a bad thing. That's why I said be sure that the decisions that you are making are coming from your intuition and not your ego, because you don't want to live out somebody else's dream, if that's making sense. You want to make sure that the dream that you are living is yours and yours alone, and that it is authentic to you. Okay, the Seven of Swords is coming up as some very sneaky energy, like you are trying to avoid, there's something that you're trying to avoid. The process, okay? You're trying to avoid the journey or the process. You can't take shortcuts when it comes to your vision or your dream, okay, Leo? You can't. There's you just you can't skip over things, because the thing about it is if you want something to be permanent in your life, you're going to have to stay the course. Okay, it's not something that you can, okay, I'm just gonna hop over this part, I'm not gonna do that, and I'm still gonna get this. It's like, no, you're not going to get what your heart truly desires. You might get a piece of it, but you're not gonna get all of it by trying to skip steps. Okay, the step that you cannot skip right now is the time that you need to connect to yourself, the rest that you need, the time to clear your mind, the time to really sit down and meditate and connect with yourself, with your higher self, connect with nature. You're gonna need that. You have to focus on taking care of you. Otherwise, this is gonna be, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna come and go. This Nine of Cups, this dream, this wish fulfillment, it's gonna come, it's gonna go, and it's gonna always seem to escape you. See what I'm saying? The illusions. It's time to kill the illusions is what I'm picking up on. With the Seven of Cups and death, it's time for you to stop living in a fantasy world. It's time for you to come back to reality, Leo. Okay? It's time for you to really focus on what needs to be focused on. What matters needs your attention. You need to be making sure that you are tending to them. With the Two of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like you are placing your energy in the wrong place. That's how this feels for me. For this, it's time for you to go a new route, and this new route involves you kind of focusing on you. This is involving you going into seclusion or walking your journey or your path alone right now. Okay, it doesn't involve the recognition of other people. It doesn't involve walking side by side with somebody else. This is all about you and your path and your journey and what you need to work on, where you need to stabilize the energy in your life is what I'm picking up on. Okay, Leo? Like I said, make yourself the center of attention for yourself. All right, clarify the Hermit. Why is the Hermit here, Spirit? The Hanged Man. You really need some time to sit with yourself. Like, seriously, Leo. Leo, you really need to sit with yourself so you can see things from a different perspective. So that you can see situations from a different angle other than from your from your ego's point of view. You need to look at it from your higher self's point of view is how I'm picking up on that. The Nine of Wands, because there is something that you're resisting. Like I said, with that Seven of Swords, you're running from something. You're trying to avoid something. Clarify the Princess of Pentacles. Justice. Libra energy. And the Six of Wands. We have success coming up here. Wow. Okay, so we have a successful reset is what I just heard. Okay, so it's like you're starting over, Leo, and as you hit the reset button, you know what I'm saying? You hitting the reset button on your life, going back to yourself, removing your codependency or your dependency on other people or whatever the case is for you. You hitting reset is the exact thing that you needed in order to level up, in order to succeed, in order to achieve something. It had to come from you. And it had to come from you restarting, but doing so by connecting to yourself. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Three of Cups. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Four of Cups. Okay. You're trying to avoid the dissatisfaction. It's like you're trying to avoid the disappointments. All you want, and regardless of how this is resonating with you, it's like you want life to be a party. You don't want to skip out on the party stuff. You want all the party stuff. You want all the recognition. You want the limelight. You want the success and the accolades and the recognition and all that. You don't want the disappointment. It's like you want to skip over all of the disappointment, but disappointment comes along the path of reaching your goals and your dreams, though. That's just what happens. And they're not just disappointments, they're experiences. They're learning experiences. Clarify the Nine of Cups. And you shouldn't want to skip those because, look, the Ace of Coins. You are desiring something stable. And in order for you to have something stable, you're going to have to follow it step by step. Okay? Give me one more for this Nine of Cups, Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This is also about connecting with your intuition. I feel like you know that there is a definite stable new beginning coming in, whether this is a new job, new car, new house, a promotion, a raise, but you cannot skip the steps, okay? You're going to have to enjoy the journey. You're going to have to go along for the ride. You're not going to be able to jump and skip and hop, because if you do get what you want, you may not be able to hold on to it because you skipped the step. You know what I'm saying? Clarify the Seven of Cups. Why is the Seven of Cups here? The Six of Coins. Give me one more. The Six of Cups. Okay. So, I don't know why this is like karma coming up. It feels like karma coming back to you. Give me one more, because what is this exactly? The Eight of Wands. Yeah, this is some type of karmic shift that's happening. It's like the moment that you see, that you accept things for what they are, and drop the veil and drop the mask and be honest with yourself, not subjecting yourself to illusions or fantasies, right? I feel like Leo, things begin to move or shift. You're going to be receiving something. What is the Six of Coins? Can we clarify that? The Sun. See, you're getting something good. There's something good that's happening here by being obedient, is what I'm picking up on. By being obedient, by seeing things for what they are, by, let's clarify the Death card, by ending your attachments to false ideas or false realities, is when things begin to shift, is when you begin to receive good karma or good news or success. There's something there with that Sun coming up. The Queen of Swords. Yeah, it's clarifying the Death card. We have the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. However, this is about you not being so it's not, what is the word, Spirit? Can you give me the word? Because I'm having a brain freeze right now. Irrational. Okay, thank you. I feel like this is the end of irrational thinking, because the Queen of Swords can be a little bit paranoid. The Queen of Swords is someone who is very, at her best, of course, very intelligent, very observant, very discerning, but at her worst, she could be very aloof, very irrational, very erratic in her energy. And I feel like with the Death and the Death card being here and the Queen of Swords clarifying that, it's about putting an end to irrational thought, putting an end to the illusions, putting an end to the fantasies, and really focusing on what is. And that's where you obtain your happiness at. Two of Wands. Clarify the Two of Wands, Spirit. We have the Two of Cups. It's time for you to do what you love. I feel like it's time for you to choose yourself. It's time for you to choose yourself over everything else. The Four of Wands. The more you love on you, if your focus is love, I feel like your love, your connection is going to come from a new person, new path, new journey. It's not going to come on the path that you're on. But I feel like right now it's time for you to focus on yourself, focus on loving yourself more, becoming more stable in your life and in your environment overall, making sure that you are putting in the work with yourself, putting in the work with your job, putting in the work with your spirituality, putting in the work with your mental health, whatever the case may be. You cannot skip steps, okay? That's just the point. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles, the Five of Coins. Yeah, see, everything you worked for, you will lose if you don't put in adequate effort. That's just how this feels. You cannot think that you are going to avoid certain parts of your path and think that you are going to receive what it is that you want, okay? Because it ain't gonna be no half stepping. That's just how it feels. There's no half stepping here. Give me one more and we'll close it out. The Seven of Cups again. Okay, so this is definitely about you feeling confused about, maybe this has already happened. Maybe this is a cycle for you where you get what you want and then you lose it. You get what you want and then you lose it. It's because you're trying to rush through the process. You're trying to get straight to the point. You're trying to get straight to the finish line versus enjoying and embracing the journey, seeing the, stopping and smelling the roses, seeing the details in the sky, whatever the case may be. It's like you don't want to skip steps because you're making a grave misstep is what I'm hearing. Okay? You don't want to miss steps because you are making a grave misstep, okay? By trying to avoid the journey and just get straight to the destination, okay? You want to make sure that the work that you're putting in is worthwhile. You want to make sure that you're receiving back the energy that you put into it in a positive way. Because if you try to short sight or blind sight the universe, you know what I'm saying? They're going to give you back that same energy because it's all energy, right? You have good things coming in. You have success coming in. You have good news on the way. You have stability coming through. But you got to be willing to put the work in, and you can't forget about you in this process, okay? Listen to your intuition. Trust yourself when you are making these decisions and these movements, okay? And make sure that you're taking care of yourself this month. Physical, mental, emotional health is going to definitely be key for Leo this month. No matter what else is going on, be sure that you are taking time for yourself, okay? So that is what I have for you. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Take care.